Hey everyone, tonight I am back at Universal Orlando since we're going to be taking our very first visit to this year's Halloween Horror Nights 2023. From Stranger Things to The Last of Us, I thought I would do some haunted houses, check out scare zones, and have a fun night. So let's go ahead and have a great day adventure. With Halloween Horror Nights, this is a horror-themed event at Universal Studios Florida where there is over a multitude of haunted houses, scare zones, and more as the event runs from 6:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., where this year's event goes for a total of 48 nights from September 1st to November 4th, 2023. Whether it's stepping into the world of The Last of Us, going into the Upside Down in Stranger Things, surviving Chucky's ultimate kill count, or encountering two fierce dragons in a battle, Universal Orlando's Halloween Horror Nights is one of the most popular Halloween-themed events, and personally my favorite event. This year, there's over 10 houses where there is Stranger Things, The Last of Us, Exorcist Believer, Chucky Ultimate Kill Count, and even Universal Monsters Unmasked. There's even the original haunted houses such as Dueling Dragons, Choose Thy Fate, Dr. Oddfellow's Twisted Origins, The Darkest Deal, Blood Moon Dark Offerings, and even Yeti Campground Kills. We're now heading into Stranger Things 4. Stranger Things is going to be one of, if not the most popular house of Halloween Horror Nights. So I honestly cannot wait. With our first house of the night, let's go ahead and head inside Stranger Things. Inside this haunted house, you'll need your squad to resist Vecna's gruesome curse. Like 11, now's your chance to stop him once and for all as you take on the scariest season of Stranger Things yet. And I just got out of Stranger Things now. In total, including the stay and scream, I waited around almost 2 hours for that. Where, if we're going to talk about the line from the main signage to the actual house, it was 60 minutes. But in total, I waited around 50 minutes for stay and scream and another 60 minutes for Stranger Things. But if we're going to talk about Stranger Things, let's talk about the house, because I feel like with Stranger Things Season 4, it is my favorite season of the show yet. Now, I think in terms of adapting such a long season into this 6-minute haunted house, I think it did a really good job. I love the sets. I think they did a great job with Vecna's costume. I think it was also a little bit scary. It got me a few times, but I would say that it wasn't too scary as I thought it was going to be. And really with Stranger Things Season 4, I feel like if you are a big fan of the show itself, then this is something I would recommend doing. And really, I think if you're going to do Stay and Scream, if you are going to try and do as many houses as possible, I'll probably stick with doing Dueling Dragons or Exorcist first, rather than Stranger Things, since Stranger Things is a lot longer, but it does open a lot earlier at 5:15. That ends Dueling Dragons Choose Thy Fate. With right now, I was thinking I would head over to the second house, and that's going to be for Exorcist Believer. This is based on the new Exorcist film, and right now it is a 35-minute wait. So let's go ahead and head inside Exorcist Believer. Adapted from the new Exorcist film coming out this October, The Exorcist Believer is about two missing girls, Angela and Catherine, who have been found with no memory of what happened to them. But wherever they went, the ultimate evil has returned with them as you witness a chilling chain of events and enter into the most terrifying scenes from the new Blumhouse film. Oh my goodness. Exorcist Believer is absolutely crazy. Now, Exorcist Believer is based on the new Exorcist film that is coming out this October. I feel like with Exorcist Believer, I haven't seen the film yet, only because, I mean, it's not out yet. But really with this haunted house, it kind of acts as a living trailer where it previews everything for the film itself. And honestly, really in terms of the scare so far, I would say this is probably the scariest house so far out of the two I've done Now, inside this house, there's a lot of scare actors, and if you're looking for a scary house for Halloween Horror Nights, then this is something I would recommend doing. As overall, Exorcist Believer was surprisingly really good. But as of right now, I'm thinking we would head over to maybe the third house, or maybe to another scare zone, or maybe try some food. We'll see. But let's go ahead and see what else we can do around Halloween Horror Nights. Lines tonight are absolutely crazy. Stranger Things right now was a 120-minute wait at 5:30, but now it's down to a 60-minute wait. Exorcist Believer is a 60-minute wait at the moment. Dueling Dragons, however, is a 35-minute wait, so we might do that. And then for the rest of the haunted houses, it looks like they are a 45-minute wait to a 50-minute wait. All the way over there, there is Dueling Dragons, Choose Thy Fate, and Yeti Campground Kills. Both of them look like a 35-minute wait, so those might be the houses we'll do next. However, I think I might take a quick detour into Mini Cafe, try and get something to drink quickly. Now I'm inside Minion Cafe, and one must-dos I would definitely get is grab a map, since there is the Halloween Horror Nights map, and this is where you can find all the 10 houses, 5 scare zones, and even the Nightmare Fuel Revenge Dream show. If we take a look inside here, there is the survival tips like come early and stay late, hit the original content houses first, then Nightmare Fuel, then the movie, TV, and video game theme houses. Towards the end of the night, head back to the park first, and then even hop on a few rides. Some things like the RIP tour, which is the VIP tour for Halloween Horror Nights, and then the Halloween Horror Nights Express Pass. And then we can take a look at some of the food, like the Bloody Snowball, the Peanut Butter Burger, and the Sour Apple Pie Funnel Fries, some of the merchandise, and then all of the houses on this map, where there's 5 rides that are open. There's Hollywood Red Red Rockets, Transformers, Revenge of Mummy, Escape from Gringotts, and Men in Black. Now, the reason why I recommend getting an app is because if you're coming to Halloween Horror Nights and this is your very first time, then there's likely a chance you may not know where everything is. So it's really important to try and get a map for this event. And if we can see right here, this is the line for Surfer Boy Pizza. If you're getting some pizza from Surfer Boy Pizza, then I feel like this is going to be one of those places you should have first, because the line is absolutely crazy at the moment. I feel like this has got to be longer than the actual Stranger Things house that's right near here. One thing I'll be getting is the pepperoni pizza skull at 57 Scare Eats and Treats. This is for $9. So let's go ahead and get ourselves a pizza skull. And after 13 minutes in line, I got myself the first treat of the night, and that is going to be the pepperoni pizza skulls. This is pepperoni and cheese stuffed pizza skull. That's for $8.99. And honestly, this is one of my favorites treats here at Halloween Horror Nights. So I was thinking I'd head back over to Minion Cafe, and afterwards maybe do a few more haunted houses and then see what else you can do. But for now, let's go ahead and give the pepperoni pizza skull a try. Honestly, with this year's pizza skulls, I feel like it kind of needs that sauce, since last year for Halloween Horror Nights they had the sauce on the bottom with the pizza skull, and I feel like it was definitely worth the cost. However, this year it's just pizza skull, but I still think the pizza skulls are actually pretty good, and this is something I would definitely get again. But I think as right now, Dueling Dragons is a 45-minute wait, so let's go ahead and head over to Dueling Dragons, Choose Thy Fate. Inside Dueling Dragons, Choose Thy Fate, 2 warlocks of great power were turned into dragons after trying to take Merlin's spellbook. Now you and your friends are caught in their epic battle, where you must choose a path and a victor, as it's your choice to choose between fire or ice. And I got to do Dueling Dragons, Choose Thy Fate. I feel like the house is incredible. One of my favorites this year. I thought it was very scary. I love these set designs, and in this case, I got to do the fire side rather than ice. So maybe next time I might try the ice side, but we'll see. As of right now, though, that is now house number 3. It is 9:30. Let's go ahead and see what else we can do in the meantime. But I think we'll try to move the locations and head into our very first Scare Zone night, and that's going to be for Vamp 69. So we're now in Vamp 69 Summer of Blood. This is a vampire scare zone where vampires raid a 60s concert, and this is set in New York, right beside the trivia store right there. I feel like I need to keep careful eye of where the scare actors are.
You gotta help me!
And over there, Chucky Ultimate Kill Count is a 75-minute wait, so that's a house I am going to skip for now. But I think Darkest Steel is 45 minutes, so we'll head over there. But in order to go over to Dark Steel, where Men in Black is, we'll have to go back to the 1930s and head into Shipyard 32, Horrors Unhinged. And for our next house is going to be an original haunted house. That is going to be the Darkest Steel. So let's go ahead and head inside. In line for Dark Steel, and there's actually a rocket over there. Look at that. For now, let's go ahead and head inside the Dark Bayou. But for now, let's head inside the dark side of the bayou, inside the Darkest Steel. Inside this original haunted house, go down into the bayou as a blues musician known by Pine Straw Spruce has to face the music after meeting with the collector and trading his soul for musical glory. And I just got done with the Darkest Steel. I waited over an hour and 4 minutes, but I gotta say, it was definitely worth the wait for me. It is one of my personal favorite haunted houses this year. I thought the sets were incredible. With this haunted house, it got me a lot. I really think that the Dark Steel is one of my personal favorite haunted houses this year at Halloween Horror Nights, but I think as of right now, I was thinking I would try to now head over to Blood Moon Dark Offering. So let's cut through the scare zones and head over to Blood Moon. And the next scare zone is going to be Jungle Doom Exhibition Horror. This is located in Central Park, and this is set during the 1920s. So let's go ahead and head inside Jungle Doom Exhibition Horror. I forgot there's also some bats around here too, and some monsters. Yeah, there's a whole plane that crashed over there. Whoa! I did not see that coming. Like that. And it looks like right there, inside Jungle Doom, there is Dr. Oddfellow. Looks like Mel's Die-In has returned to Halloween Horror Nights. But besides Mel's Die-In, there's the next scare zone, Dark Zodiac. And we're now back at the entrance nearby Dr. Oddfellow's Collection of Horror. It looks like right here is Dr. Oddfellow's station wagon. And I think somewhere is where Dr. Oddfellow is. For the next house is going to be Blood Moon Dark Offerings, another original house. It is 40 minutes, so let's head inside. In a colonial era village known by Parish Town, moon worshippers witness a blood moon at their fall festival, where they take this as a sign to hunt down any non-followers and sacrifice them, including you and your Scream Squad. I will say, Blood Moon Dark Offerings was really good. I think the set pieces was incredible this year, and I can see this definitely being compared to Dead Man's Pier Winter's Wake, although I don't think it's as good as Dead Man's Pier, but it is still fun. I think up next we'll head over to Universal Monsters Unmasked, since that has a low wait, so let's go ahead and head over to Universal Monsters Unmasked. And we're now back inside Jungle Doom Expedition Horror, unfortunately, so let's go ahead and head inside this.
Hey, I like that.
Up and through the fog. Alright, clearly. Our next house is going to be Universal Monsters Unmasked, and I cannot wait, since last year's was absolutely incredible. So let's go ahead and head inside our sixth house of the night. Descend into the catacombs of Paris, where you face a new horde of classic Universal monsters from the likes of Phantom of the Opera, The Invisible Man, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and The Hunchback of Notre Dame. And I just got out of Universal Monsters Unmasked. I feel like that house was pretty good. Not the best. Now, I think it is not comparable to last year's Universal Monsters house, Legends Collide. I think there's kind of too much happening, although I feel like the set pieces were incredible. There's a few moments that got me, and overall, despite the house not being as good as last year, I think it is still a pretty good house. I think as of right now, that's going to be our last house tonight. And as of right now, let's go ahead and head out of park for tonight. It is 1:30, so let's go ahead and get on out of here. And that is going to be it for tonight's trip at Halloween Horror Nights. I had a blast coming back for the first time this year. I feel like so far my favorite houses are this. I would say Darkest Steel, Dueling Dragons, and Strange Things Season 4. Since I feel like with all those houses, it definitely combines the creativity aspect to it as well as the scares inside. Have you been to Halloween Horror Nights yet? And if so, let me know in the comments below. As always, until next time, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.